Today we are going to do 1.4 exercise class 10 mathematics. Here in the question it is given that without actually performing the long division, state whether the following rational numbers will have a terminating decimal expansion or a non-terminating repeating decimal, right? If you remember in standard 9, how you were finding out whether it is a terminating or non-terminating repeating? By actually doing the division, right? But here you are not to perform the long division. So what is the method for finding such kind of questions? Just you can see that all these questions are given in the form of P upon Q, right? Fractions. So you must remember that P, whenever we are coming across such kind of questions, first of all, P and Q both must be co-prime numbers, means there must not be any common factors in between them. This is the first condition. And second condition is that this Q denominator must be factorized in such a way that it should have only 2 and 5 as its factor. If we find any question where denominator can be factorized in factors of 2, only 2, or only 5, or 2 and 5 both, then we can say without dividing also that this particular fraction or this particular rational number is terminating decimal expansion. What is this? Terminating, right? And suppose if we factorize this denominator and we got any factor other than 2 and 5, 2 और 5 के अलावा अगर कोई भी factor आ जाए like 7 or 11 or 13 or 17 or 19, whatever, then we will see that this particular expansion will be non-terminating repeating, right? It will not get terminated. When our this term will get terminated, कब terminate होगी? Only if in denominator there are 2 factors, that is 2 or 5 or both. If other than this there is any other factor, then it cannot be terminated, right? And second condition, what is that? That this must be in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q both are co-prime numbers, means don't have any common factor in between them, right? So let us start solving. Like here you can see, first question is 13 upon 3125. So what we will see, factorize 13 cannot be factorized further as it is a prime number itself. And when factorize this 3125 like this, what we are getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 5. So how can we write this? 5 raised to power 5, right? As you can see that in the denominator there is factor 5, है ना? So we can say that it is terminating decimal, as denominator is equal to 5 raised to 5 and which is of the form 2 raised to power m and 5 raised to power n. Now you will say where is 2? So if 2 is not there, then we can write 2 raised to power 0, right? So we have got our answer without actually dividing. Come to second question, that is 17 upon 8. So 17 cannot be factorized further. Why? Because it is a prime number itself, and 8 can be written as 2 raised to power 3. So as you can see here, we are having factor only 2. So it is a terminating decimal expansion as denominator is of the form 2 raised to power m into 5 raised to power n, right? Again here 5 is not there, so we can write 5 raised to power 0 also. Next is 64 upon 455. So 64 can be written as 2 raised to power 5 and 455 can be factorized as 5 into 7 into 13. So here you can see that 7 and 13 cannot be cancelled with the numerator because we don't have any factor in the numerator like 7 or 13. So it remains like this, and we can see, observe that we are having these two extra factors which should not be there, है ना? We should have only 2 or 5 or both, not any other factor, but we are having 7 and 13. It means it is not in the form of 2 raised to power m into 5 raised to power n. Therefore 64 upon 655 will have non-terminating repeating decimal expansion, right? Come to question number 4. Yes, question number 4 is 15 upon 1600. So 15 can be written as 3 into 5 and 1600 can be written as 2 raised to power 6 into 5 raised to power 2. So if I am cancelling this 5 also, then also you can see that 2 raised to power 6 and 5 is almost there. In this question I want to tell you that even if I don't factorize this number, then also it will do. Why? Because while factorizing denominator, if I am getting 2 and 5 forms, then it's not necessary that I should factorize this number also. Okay? Because I am getting that 2 and 5 is the factor. Even if I will do some cancellation, then only these factors will be get cancelled. No other factor is there, or 3 or 17 or 7. So I can do in both the way. Whether I factorize this numerator or don't factorize, it's up to me. Okay. So this will have a terminating expansion. Next is 29 upon 343. So 29, as you know, this is a prime number. So I will write as it is. 343 can be written as 7 raised to power 3. As you can see, we don't have 2 or 5 or 2 or 5. So what is this? This will be non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Correct? Next one. It is 23 upon 2 raised to power 3, 5 raised to power 2. Here you can see Q, our denominator is 2 raised to power 3 and 5 raised to power 2. So this is in the form of 2 raised to power m and 5 raised to power n. So it is a terminating decimal expansion. Next, 7th, 129 upon 2 raised to power 2, 5 raised to power 7 and 7 raised to power 5. If factorized this 129, what I will get? 3 into 43 and upon this. So even after factorizing both numerator and denominator, this 7 raised to power 5 does not get cancelled. It means it remains over there. So I can say that it is not of the form 2 raised to power m into 5 raised to power n. Therefore, it is non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Right? Next one, 6 upon 15. So as you can see, here 3 gets cancelled. It is left with 2 upon 5. So 2 upon 5, here I can see Q is 5 raised to power 1, which is of the form 2 raised to power m into 5 raised to power n. Therefore, it is a terminating decimal expansion. Now, in this type of questions, there can be error if you don't factorize both numerator and denominator. Why? Because here 3 is there. Otherwise, what you will think that 15, it contains 3 into 5. So 3 is there, it is non-terminating. But when expanded, what happens? 3 gets cancelled. Because earlier it was not in the, these were not the co-prime numbers. Not 2 and 5, both are co-prime numbers. And now we can judge that yes, this is of this form. Therefore, it is a terminating decimal expansion. Right? So here the students can commit the mistake most of the time if they don't cancel this 3. Then they might be having the impression that 3 is there in the denominator, so it cannot be terminated. So please take care. Yes, come to 50. 7 into 5, 5 into 2 into 5. Here again as I have factorized both, but it is not necessary because in the denominator you can see that only 5 and 2 are the factors. So without factorizing numerator also you can give your answer that as in the numerator it is of the form 2 raised to power m into 5 raised to power n. So it will have a terminating decimal expansion, right? Come to this question, 77 upon 210. Now here you can see that I can cancel 7 but still 3 is left, right? So because of 3 I can see that denominator is not in the form of 2 raised to power m into 5 raised to power n. So it will have non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Hope you have got this idea. If still any doubt is there, you can write in the comment box and I will try to solve your queries. Now come to question number 2. Write down decimal expansion. Again, how you used to write the decimal expansion? By actually dividing. You used to divide this numerator by denominator. But again, we will not do so. We will take the help of this theory only, that if in the denominator there is the form of 5 raised to power n and 2 raised to power m, then we can have the terminating decimal. If it is not in the form, as you can see question number 1, 13 upon 3125. If factorized, what I am getting? 5 raised to power 5. Now I know very well that how I can convert this 5 into 10 by multiplying with 2, right? But if I want to multiply denominator by 2, I need to multiply numerator as well so that it remains balanced, right? But here you can see I don't need to make only one 10. 5 raised to power 5 is there. So I need to make how many 10s? 5 times. So here if it is 5 raised to power 5, then I must multiply this with 2 raised to power 5 so that it becomes in this form, right? Because when in the denominator there is 0, I know very well that by counting the number of zeros I can put decimal over there in the numerator. I have learned this method. Like if it is like in this form, I can simply write 1, 2. 2 zeros are there, so 2 digits must be there after decimal. Applying this two theories which I know earlier, I will start just modifying the question according to me. So what I did, here it is 5 raised to power 5. So multiply and divide by 2 raised to power 5. Okay? And why I did so? To convert this denominator in the form of 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 or so on, so that my calculation becomes easier. So here if I have multiplied denominator with this number, then definitely I will multiply the numerator as well. So what I got? 13 into 2 raised to power 5 is 32. And this 5 into 2 and 5 is this I have applied the exponent rules, right? When the bases are different but the exponents or powers are same, what we do? We multiply this basis and put the same power over here. So it will be, as power is 5, so I will write 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, right? Now it's very simple for me to convert into decimal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 digits, and after that decimal. As there were only 3 digits, so what I did? 2 extra zeros, right? Question number 2. It is 17 upon 8. So how I can write 8? 8 is 2 raised to power 3, right? So what I will do? I need 5 for converting this into 10. But how many 5? 5 raised to power 3, because here we are having 2 raised to power 3. So multiplying and dividing by 5 raised to power 3. So 17 into 5 raised to power 3 upon, here also what I got, 17 into 125 upon 10 raised to power 3. So it will become 2125 upon 1000. 1, 2, 3. 3 zeros are there. So what I will do? 1, 2, 3. After 3 digits, I have put a 0. Come to next question 3. 64 upon 455. As we have seen that it is non-terminating repeating decimal expansion, so we cannot convert it into terminating decimal. So leave this. Come to next 15 upon 1600. So what I can see over here, 10 raised to power 2 is already there. Here 2 raised to power 4 is there. So I can multiply it by 5 raised to power 4. Remember, same power should be there. Then only I can convert it into 10 raised to power something. So multiplying and dividing by 5 raised to power 4. From here I got this. I have to multiply by 5 raised to power 4 because 2 is already there. So what I got? This, yes, I can write in bracket by multiplying, and raised to power will be 4, and 10 raised to power 2 is already over there, right? And above 5 raised to power 4, it is 625. So when I will multiply these two, it will be 9375 upon 10 raised to power 6. It means I have to put decimal after 6 digits. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 digits were already there. I will put 2 more zeros and then decimal. I have got the answer. Now question number 5. It was non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. We have seen in question number 1. Question number 6. 2 raised to power 3 is there and 5 raised to power 2 is there. Now in this type of question where 2 and 5 both are there, what you will do? You will check the bigger exponent, ठीक है, बड़ी वाली power. So it is 2 raised to power 3. So here also I need to make this 5 raised to power 3. So power 2 is already there. What I will do? Only one power is required. So I will multiply and divide by 5. Right? So what happened? 23 into 5 upon 2 raised to power 3 into, this will become 5 raised to power 3. Why? Because 2 is already there, multiplied by 1. So 1 plus 2 is 3. So like this way I have got 10 raised to power 3. So as 3 zeros are there, so what I will do? 1, 2, 3. After 3 decimal I have put the, after 3 digits I have put the decimal. Right? Now come to this question. Here as you can see 7 is there. So it is non-terminating repeating decimal. No need to do it. Question number 8. 6 upon 15. So 3 gets cancelled. 2 upon 5. So as you can see, for making it 10, what I need? Only 2. So divide and multiply by 2. It is 4 upon 10. As 1 0 is there, so 0.4. Right? Next is 35 upon 50. So 5 gets cancelled. 7 upon 10. As you know, 7 upon 10 means 0.7. And 77 upon 210. It is non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Right?
We lost our minds in the darkness of night. We live to die. We lose our souls every day.